Hello and welcome to the Cosmic Energy Navigation Forecast for the week of February 16th through February 22nd. I am Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck. I'd like to invite you to choose a number from 1 to 6. That number is going to represent one of the cards that's going to help you navigate through your astrological forecast that will be available as of February 18th, which is Tuesday, and it will help you navigate through the week and give you a story as well. And in addition to the 6 cards, those 6 cards coming together will also tell a story. So again, I'd like you to choose a number from 1 to 6. And as we go through that process, I'm going to begin with the first card, which is our number 1 card. And the message here is in reverse. So it means the energy is in protection. And this is a very powerful card. So if you chose number 1, it's all about this is your week of creativity. How can you use creativity this week to help you move through the week? And more importantly, help you move through Mercury retrograde, as today is the very first day of Mercury retrograde in Pisces energy. So the guidance here is saying to use your creativity on a more soulful level. And the chakra associated is the solar plexus. So allow yourself to trust the process as you use your creativity, that your creativity is going to take you to the direction you need to go in. And our number here is 66, which is a master number. So it is a higher calling of creativity. This is not your everyday creativity. This is what serves your most higher self. Those 6 represents healing and nurturing and caretaking, and being a caretaker rather. And it comes out to a 12 energy, which brings us right back to a 3. That 3 is all about what it is you are creating and how you can use your creativity to become a better communicator is the message here. So if you chose the first card, this is your energy that's going to help you navigate through the astrological cosmic energy forecast that will be available as of Tuesday, February 18th. So that's the first card in reverse. Second card showing up, we're looking at surrender. Surrender. So if you chose the second card, it did show up in reverse as it was in reverse. So this is all about, this is your week to surrender. This is your week to let go of the ego, let go of the logic, and step into a space of your higher self. Surrender the how, the why, and the when, and trust your faith. The number here is 6 and 8. So that's 6 as the first card was showing about the 6. So it is about healing. So as you do learn to surrender, to heal the how, the when, and the why, it's going to help you heal. And that 8 energy is about how that healing is going to help you step into abundance and step into balance and harmony, bringing you into a 14 energy, which is a 5. So that's about making some changes, and those changes are going to help you gain some freedom. Now the chakra associated is the heart center. So it is really about letting go of the heaviness that sits in the heart. So any emotions that's not serving your most higher self, it's time to surrender those emotions. And of course, in the logical perspective of the human mind, it's time to let go of how this is going to happen, when it's going to happen, and why did it happen. So that's the message. So if you chose the second card, the second number, this is your navigation card for this week. And reminder that it was in reverse. Our next card, which is upright position, and it's all about this is your week to listen and to tell your truth. Listen and tell your truth. So this week for you guys who chose the number 3 card, this is about listening and being truthful. So no more storytelling. No more hiding the facts. Be truthful about what it is that's going on behind the scenes and up front as well. And again, as the first card, this card is also letting you know it's all about the solar plexus. So really allowing yourself to trust the process as you do begin to speak truthfully and even listen. Listen to what other people actually are saying, and perhaps listen to what they are not saying. Sometimes when things are not being said, there's a lot actually being said. The number here is 3. So again, that 3 is all about how we do communicate. How are you communicating and how are you listening? Both combination. So if you chose the number 3 card, this is your message for this week to help you navigate through your astrological forecast. Number 4. So if you're chosen the number 4 card, this week is all about change. You will be making a change in something. Changing the way you think about things, changing the way you do things, maybe changing the way you even communicate, which seems to be the theme here. And the chakra is all about the throat chakra, which is all about how we do communicate and we do listen. So maybe you're going to be changing the way you do that. In reference to when having a conversation with somebody, do not be so quick to answer. Perhaps maybe slow down and listen. And your number here is 5. So that 5 is all about the change that is going to undergo as you do change the way you listen and speak. And that change is going to bring you into freedom, which, interesting enough, the number 2 card was the same thing in reference to the number. So interesting that so far 5 and 3, 5, 3, and 6, and communicating seems to be a theme here. So let's move into the 5th card as we talk about the number 5. This card's in reverse, and again, reverse cards mean there's protection behind it, there's a little resistance, and also it's important for you to hear. So if you chose the number 5 card, notice it's in reverse, and interesting, the theme we've been talking about, communication. This is your week to communicate. This is your week to let go of the resistance behind communication. This is your week to allow yourself to speak and to be heard. Know that your words are powerful, and to allow yourself to actually speak. Do not sit in the back seat and not say anything. So get in the habit of learning to speak. Say what you mean what you say. The heart chakra is the focus here, but it's in pink. So it is really about when you do communicate, learning to communicate with more compassion, understanding, and bringing in a little bit of unconditional love into the conversation. Your number here is 1 and 2. So it is about taking the leadership role in the communication, but it's also about the partnership that you're going to be in when you are communicating, bringing you into a 3 energy, which again, the 3rd card was the same thing, that 3 energy. And it's what we are creating and how we are communicating. And when we think about our chakras from the root chakra up, the 3rd chakra is the solar plex. So it's really about trusting the process. From the crown down, the 3rd chakra is the throat. So it is all about communicating. So that number 5 card is all about communicating. So if you chose number 5, be mindful this is your week to communicate, but communicating with compassion and understanding. And our 6th card, our navigation, which is also in reverse. And the card here is freedom. And this really does play a theme this week because we have the 5s from our numbers. We had the 5 in the change card. We have the 5 in the surrender card. And now we have freedom, because that's what happens when we change something. We free ourselves up from something. However, when we are in that process of finding freedom, it is really important to get grounded. Grounding yourself so you can stay focused on what it is you are looking to gain freedom in. And what is it that you're going to be doing that's going to endure change, that's going to help you get that freedom. So you have to stay focused. Your number here is 1 and 4. That 1, again, is the leadership role, independence, and stepping up, new beginnings. That 4 is the foundation, the new foundation that you are developing because now you have freedom. You have actually changed something so you can have a new foundation, bringing you into that 5 energy. So again, it's about changing, which brings you into your freedom. And as mentioned, the 4th card was all about change and that 5 energy, and the 2nd card was all about that 5 and surrendering energy. So it's quite interesting on how these cards have literally given us a theme here. So whether you've chosen the 1st card, the 2nd card, the 3rd card, the 4th card, 5th card, or 6th card, this is the card that's going to be your navigation card. It's going to help you navigate through your astrological forecast. And when going through the astrological forecast, you may want to know what your moon and rising sign is in addition to your sun sign. So to know that information, you can go to astro.com, put in all your birth information, and then you'll get this beautiful chart giving you the information from your sun, moon, and rising sign, which will then help you and give you a total of 3 cards to focus in on, in addition to the 1 card from today, which is your GPS card. But know that all the cards that showed up today gives you a story. And just to recap, the very first card is all about creativity. So this is a week of creativity, trusting your intuition, and knowing that intuition, as you trust it, you're going to be stepping into a space of healing, but also communicating, which is the first card. Second card is all about the surrender, and know that both of these cards are in reverse. In the surrendering, what is it you're surrendering? The how, the what, and the why, and recognizing that 6 energy for healing, the 8 for abundance, bringing you into that 14 energy, which brings you into a 5. So it is about changing something, bringing you into freedom. That's the second card. The third card, as mentioned, is all about speaking your truth, listening, trusting your intuition, and stepping into communication. The fourth card, as mentioned, is all about change. This is the week of change. This is the week of how you're going to change your communication, and how that change in that 5 energy is going to bring freedom. And then our fifth card is all about, in reverse, all about communication. And that seems to be what we're doing this week, is we are communicating. And communicating with compassion and understanding. And working into that 1 and 2. So the partnerships and in independence as well, leading into new beginnings. And all the communication that we've been doing and creating leads into freedom, which is also in reverse. And it's really important to stay grounded this week. So again, whether you chose the first card, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, that is your card that's going to help you navigate through your astrological forecast. And all 6 cards come together to tell you a story. And then when you apply the sun, moon, and rising sign, you're going to have a major story and guideline to help you through this week, which is the week of February 16th through February 22nd. And I do look forward to sharing with you the Cosmic Energy Astrological Forecast, which I will post later on today, so it will be available to you tomorrow at some point. And I also look forward to reading your comments and questions, so feel free to email your comments and questions. Let me know how these cards are helping you, and let me know if they're resonating and if they are actually helping you navigate through the week. And you can send those questions and comments to healingwithin76@gmail.com. And I do look forward to coming back next week and sharing more on the navigation cards. But for now, have yourself a great day and many blessings.